Welcome to Seize the Mains by Raj Malhotra's IS Academy. I'm Surbhi Sardana and this is Season 3 of our Daily Answer Writing Initiative. This initiative runs in coordination with our website rajisacademy.com. On our website in the Mains Answer Writing section, if you click, you will see a list of questions. इनमें से किसी भी क्वेश्चन का आप आंसर कर सकते हैं और हमारी टीम उसको entirely free of cost चेक करती है और अपना फीडबैक देती है. The question for today is regarding culture of freebies in India. So, culture of freebies is a very topic that is very popular nowadays. बहुत सारे editorials, बहुत सारी explained series इस topic पर आ रही हैं. So let's discuss this. In fact, recently the Chief Justice of India also gave a statement on freebies culture. So the question is that the culture of freebies is hampering the state's fiscal health. State here means the nation. State's fiscal health and generating concerns for the future economic growth of the country as a whole. Examine and answer in 150 words in only. Examine the issue in brief. So not just the positives or negatives, you just have to examine the issue. इस issue के बारे में बातें क्या चल रही हैं, इस issue के बारे में आप क्या जानते हैं. So as usual, we'll start our answer with an introduction. Introduce what do you understand by freebie culture. Before that, you will have to talk about that from where has it erupted. Earlier, whenever elections were conducted, not just earlier, now also, जब भी elections होते हैं, कुछ promises political parties करती हैं voters को ताकि voters उनकी favor में ही vote डालें. Political parties make some promises before the elections, whether reducing electricity rates or giving pensions to old people or giving jobs to few people. तो ये जो promises हैं ये तो बहुत time से हो रहे हैं, but freebie culture is relatively new because many governments, not governments but political parties have started promising mobile phones, laptops, free scooters, bicycles, things like that to the voters, that if they vote for them and if the party comes in power, then they will be awarded with so and so benefits. So before every election, political parties in India promise certain health and education services, which is fine, besides free water and electricity up to a limit. So this is basically introducing your freebie culture. Many parties also promise what have come to be known as the freebies, such as television sets, laptops with the internet, bicycles, scooters, monthly petrol quotas, cell phones, etc. in order to secure vote of the people. So from in these two lines, you can very accurately mention or describe what freebie culture in India is. So certain kinds of expenditure that are done under populist pressures or with elections in mind may be questionable. So ये जो second part of expenditure है, giving these goods, these expensive goods, that might be questionable. While states, how do they protect it? These political parties, they say that it is done on the grounds of welfare provisioning and protection of the vulnerable sections of the population. They say that there are some sections of population who are intelligent enough but they cannot afford their own laptops, or some girls cannot go to the schools unless they have a scooter of their own or a bicycle of their own. So these welfare measures are necessary. Now till a limit these are necessary, but when the limit goes beyond a certain point, which has happened and recently according to the central government and the Supreme Court, so then questions have been raised about the financial stability of country. So what are the questions, what are the issues associated with this topic? We have discussed what is the reasoning, इसका हमने definition and importance discuss किया है. Now since the word limit is just 150, we'll talk about what are the concerns associated with it, because जो आपकी question statement है that majorly talks about concerns, that it is hampering the state's fiscal health and generating concerns for the future. So you have to elaborate on this part more कि इसके negative impacts क्या हैं. Obviously a topic like freebie culture, you cannot take a very positive stand for such a topic in your answers because this is not economically viable in the long run. First issue would be about cooperative federalism. If states are in debt, अगर state governments या कोई state political party debt में चली जाती है and power में आने के बाद वो debt में चली जाती है इतना freebies देने के बाद, then we have cooperative federalism. Where do the states finance this debt from? They will ask from the central government at one time, okay? So as both the union government and states are expected to work closely in a cooperative federal structure, frictions arising out of these exchanges might have repercussions on both resource sharing and expenditure prioritization. This is not, things don't work in silos. State governments or political parties, they cannot work in isolation. So this is cooperative federalism that is prevailing in India. So a lot of things have to be seen before this discretionary expenditure can be carried out by any particular state government when they come to power. Secondly, these resources, जो कि resources या जो पैसे आते हैं, they are taken from the public itself. Some people are paying taxes while others are getting the benefits. So resources for freebies are raised from the public itself through higher taxes or other means. So we need to differentiate. Taxation power of government cannot be misused to place somebody at a preferential position just because he or she has voted for a political party. So this is against the idea of democracy. Thirdly, it could damage the financial health of states. Already states are suffering with losses of revenue after incoming of GST. They are still, and the COVID-19 pandemic which followed that. So they are still struggling with the level of finances. A lot of states, for a lot of states, financial debt has increased, financial deficit has increased in the past few years. So how are they supposed to cover this deficit with the kind of expenditures that they are doing? The fourth one is that freebies for one become disaster for another. As you saw that public has to be taxed, the taxation on public increases to favor or to give freebies to one section of society or one type of people. Similarly, this point is also linked that freebies for one become disaster for another. Taxation on industries is increased, their electricity rates, their fuel rates, they are increased so that states can get money. Where do state governments get money from? They get it from taxation, right? So petrol prices go up, or prices on basic industries which are located in the state, they go up. So inflation comes in, there is competitiveness of industries reduces. So ultimately, who is at the loss? The citizens only, because these political parties are not going to fund freebies once they come into power from their own budget. They will take it from the resources of the state government. So ultimately, it's the citizens of that state or the country who are at loss. So the fifth one is the promise of irrational freebies from public funds before elections. It unduly influences the voters and it is against the spirit of free democracy, free and fair elections, and it vitiates the purity of elections in India. So these are the broad 5 points. The first 4 are related to the fiscal concerns that we have. The fifth one is related to the idea of democracy and fair elections. Very short answer. This can be easily finished within 150 words. So next, what you can write is exactly what was the statement of our Chief Justice of India of Supreme Court. He said that there has to be a balance. Balance must be struck between the economy losing money and welfare measures. Welfare measures or freebies in the name of welfare measures should not be so much in number that economy loses money, so that we land up in a position that we can't even go back to operating in a normal economic situation. So what you can suggest in the end is that if political parties are coming up with such manifestos, they should make it very clear from where are they going to fund such freebies, and do they even have the right to promise such things. So they should mandatorily come up with how they plan to finance them. Also the center and the states, not just the state governments but the political parties working at the central level also. The governments at center and state, they need to prioritize expenditure, especially at this time, because unemployment rates are very high, especially after the pandemic. We have still not recovered, and such kind of culture is not good for a democracy like India. So prioritization has to be done. These 3 lines will sum up your answers, and this will entirely make up your 150 words answer. What you can do is, to make your answer more interesting, you can use a flowchart kind of a thing, or a schematic or a diagram which will list down all the issues. Since you are already using a body paragraph for listing down the issues, what you can do is have 2 of them, and in the shorter one you can talk about the benefits of freebies. For example, these are there for welfare measures or for the vulnerable population. So this can be done, and the second one could be talking about issues, or the second one can be easily summed up in your body paragraph. So you can have one of them in a 150 word answer, that is more than enough. So this is your full answer for the day. The question for tomorrow has been uploaded on our website. Question number 53 is regarding Earth Ganga. Today at 2:30 p.m. on our YouTube channel, in weekly current affairs for geography environment, we discussed what is the Earth Ganga model. So regarding that, the question is, the Director General of the National Mission for Clean Ganga spoke about Earth Ganga model at World Water Week. What is Earth Ganga model? Explain its key features. Answer in 150 words. This is one of the simplest questions that we have taken on Seize the Mains. This is a very direct question. If you watch weekly current affairs for geography environment on our channel, you will be easily able to handle it. Just make sure that you add your creativity into it. If just features have been asked, add some creativity and see what can you deliver in this answer to get more marks, because features everybody will be writing. How you present it will give you an edge in the exam. So the answer has been uploaded on the website for question 52 that we just discussed. Share your answers with us, post them on rajiesacademy.com. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do it right now, and just press the bell icon for the latest updates for all the initiatives that we bring out on a daily basis. All the best, and I'll see you tomorrow with another question answer discussion.